the job. There's another one also from Miratos who works here. Let's see. Let's identify him. Novak, right? That's the man who's surrendering right now. When Novak leaves, who's going to explode here in Cipressa? Isaac Del Toro will be left with Pogacar, and they're going to blow this up. Filippo Ganna holds on. Mathieu van der Poel holds on in third, fourth position. The one from Caratlon who doesn't have a big star like that, but still wants to get into the fight. But here comes that pedaling that never stops from Pogacar. When he gets that machine going, he doesn't stop, and he's going to start the engine at any moment. He goes into airplane mode. He already moved out of the way. There, the bull is taking him. There, the bull is taking him.
The American Brandon McNulty moved out of the way. The Mexican Isaac Del Toro takes the lead, pulling the group, pulling Pogacar in the last 2.7 kilometers that fall into Del Toro's charge, giving it his all to move up the ranks, and finally Pogacar made his move. Rubencho, yes.
Pogi, let's see. At this moment, he's going to break away from this point and go solo. Or we'll see, because Mathieu van der Poel knows this by heart. Van der Poel trained. He prepared at Tirreno Adriatico as well. He did a 30-kilometer ride. Watch out for the attack. Okay. He's going, and he's gone. Just like in baseball, the monster, the beast is going, but they're sticking to him. On his wheel, there are 1, 2, or 3 riders who aren't letting go. Watch out. I think there's an important man right there on his wheel. Van der Poel, who doesn't want to be left behind, is suffering. That's Pico, Mathieu van der Poel, Pico, and Pogacar. This is a fabulous trio. It's these 3, ladies and gentlemen, 2 whose names start with P. And this Van der Poel, they're not going to get rid of him easily, are they? Attention, the stakes are rising with 23 kilometers to go and the chicken remains. Now there's a descent coming, right, Iñaki? Is there a downhill section coming up?
There are still 2 kilometers left of the Cipressa climb, which is now going to moderate the ascent a bit. The tough part is already over, which is where the rider Tadej Pogacar attacked. From there's a descent, and we'll have about 9 kilometers until we climb the Poggio di Sanremo again, which is 3.7 kilometers at 3.8%. I get the feeling that these are going to be the 3 main contenders, because behind them, Pipo Ganna is trying to make an effort, but it's just not going to be enough for him. When the 3 riders who broke away at the front already have about a 12-second gap.
Let's look at the numbers. How much of a gap do they need to create on the Cipressa so that the group behind doesn't catch up? Because maybe they have a different plan. They've already discounted this attack, but it's just a few seconds, 17 seconds, 1, 2, 3, that he's managed so amazingly, even with a crash and everything. This guy is a beast. A cyclist from another planet. He's the one pushing, not asking for help. Nobody else is working. Right on the wheel, always there, locked in. And third, Matteo Alpol, who at any moment can suddenly change pace and light things up. Here's the show, as Neves was about to tell me.
Surprisingly, I see Tadej Pogacar wearing gloves, when normally this rider doesn't wear gloves, and today he surprises me with those rather tall white gloves. Thank you.
White gloves. Oh, yes, ma'am. You're right about that detail, small detail, holding the handlebars from the top part. Behind, Julio Ciccone's team and Max Pedersen's team are working, trying to keep the gap from getting out of hand. They're at 21 seconds. Right now, this is drop by drop like a stalactite. The seconds keep falling, and that trio is getting away. Let's see. They're increasing the gap. Yes, sir. Are they more comfortable now? Now, Mathieu van der Poel is at the front. Now he's helping out, and the 3 of them are going. Tell me, Mr. Iñaki.
Very smart move by Isaac Del Toro, who has positioned himself right behind the Lidl Trek riders. So if they decide to go forward, they'll take him right to that group, where he would be in the majority. Attack!
What a burst from Pogacar. He wants to break away. He trusts Mathieu van der Poel. Can he fix it at the finish? Pilco? He's a huge threat. He just won Milan-Turin. Yes, the cyclist from Great Britain. Second, there are the 3 of them. Watch out. Mr. Poggi tried to drop them and couldn't because the other 2 caught up with him right away, and they're no slouches. What amazing cyclists he's got with him. What amazing cyclists with Pogacar. But he hit them with a burst, a powerful attack, and he couldn't shake them off his wheel. 21 kilometers to the finish. Is this happening? Are you seeing this? Big time cycling, slight downhill terrain. Pilco has no trouble descending. I think he's the best in the world at it. And third, Rubens, he doesn't either. Tell me, Mr. Iñaki.
This year, the climb up the Cipressa was 2 seconds faster than last year, so there's still a chance this will heat up when we get to the Poggio, 2 seconds faster. This year's climb compared to last year when Pogacar replaced Pidcock in this trio.
If Pidcock stays on Pogacar's wheel, like you said, Rubencho, he descends like crazy. So after the Poggio, if they're together, Pidcock can easily overtake them both on the descent.
Good calculation, yes, sir.
Nelson put up a small poll here with the 4 favorites for today, so please join in and place your bets. If your favorite is someone else, put it there in the chat. Play with your family, with your friends, with your mom, with your dad. Who's going to win today?
Wow, the way they handle these curves is risky. This is a giant. The biggest one there is Mathieu van der Poel, the one with the biggest body. The largest frame belongs to the cyclist from the Netherlands. Then there's Pidcock, the smallest one, the shortest, and almost the same height as Pogacar, who isn't very tall. In the back, the Little Trek team is doing everything they can to close the gap. Who benefits from this? Isaac Del Toro, who comes to Rueda Pollo from Milan-Sanremo, and the Polo is the last prize. There, the one who is breaking this apart is falling behind Mathieu van der Poel. I can't see it clearly. Pidcock and Pogacar's wheels are not staying together. They're pulling away from him for a moment. The man comes back, makes up some ground. The big favorite, the beast, the man with 2 wins was going for his third, and his triple is slipping away. Samuel Zamora.
Only 2 are breaking away. Tadej Pogacar in front, Thomas Pidcock behind. Watch out, because if they reach the top together, Pidcock could take him. On the descent, Rubencho Iñaki Nieves, 42 kilometers per hour on 5% slopes. Only 2 cyclists in the world right now can do this. Tadej Pogacar is Sloveno, Thomas Pidcock British, 43 kilometers per hour at an average of 5. Incredible, immense beings from another world. No words, no adjectives for what these 2 are doing.
Let's check, Matthew. Are they still in sight? No. Mathieu van der Poel is getting desperate. He lost contact with the 2 men here. The rider from the Netherlands representing Alpecin is about to appear around the curve. On the descent, he might catch up. That's the hope he has, because here on this climb, they're hitting his Achilles heel. Pogacar is going for the first monument, the rider of the year, because he has already won a lot of monuments. Here comes van der Poel, who doesn't give up in the turn. Climbing up the hill, the gap widens a lot. Now he's sticking to the rails on the right side. The man dressed in blue still has his eyes on the 2 challengers at this moment, Pogacar and the cyclist Pidcock. He's a real threat, and I think he's going to go for it on the descent. And the winner, there are 3.2 kilometers left. What do you have to add, Dorinyaki?
C route. Pues a partir de... It's the one called Paulo's Descent. Heading towards the outskirts of Sanremo, we'll be entering the long straightaways.
Definirán la carrera. Y es ahí.
You have to be very careful, Tadej Pogacar, because Thomas Pidcock is already tightening his shoes. That means he knows this could be decided in a sprint and that he might have more speed than the Slovenian.
All right, I understood it as tying his boots, not others understood it as boas.
The laces of the shoes.
Got it, right? 2 kilometers and 600 meters left for the cyclist. Pidcock, who is leading, is now being matched by Pogacar. Let's see, yes, as they adjust their straps and all that, because they're ready for anything. He has 1 last bullet in the chamber, the last bullet. Let's see how both cyclists play it. 2 kilometers and 200 meters. The difference is just 23 seconds. In the main group where Pidcock is, Pedersen gains more, Julio Ciccone, Matteo Mohoric and company. Now these 2 are eyeing each other. It's you or me. Let's see. The group must stay alert. They can't drop their guard as they're coming like a bullet train. And they might catch up soon. It's only a 19-second difference. Julio Ciccone working for Pedersen, who held on. We're entering the final kilometer. They've arrived. The 2 musicians have arrived. The Castilla bus has arrived with the musicians. Of course, it's opening. The door of surprises is opening. Let's see Matteo Jorgensen, people breaking away from the back. We're on the straight in the final moments. Van Aert, who's coming with everything. Here's another classic, but he doesn't break away from the group. Van Aert is coming to catch the two leaders. After his fall, he was also caught up in the tangle. Here, more than one suffered in the sections. All of this happened 40 kilometers from the finish. Let's see, up front is Pidcock. If they watch each other too much, if they start flirting with victory, Van Aert could appear, who's coming like a locomotive from the back. Pidcock is going to draw his revolver. Watch out. Let's see if he runs out of ammunition. Is he going to attack him? Will he leave him in his shadow? Right now, the cyclist Pogacar is rounding the curve. What a great rider. What a presence he has. Pidcock isn't letting him go. He's not falling behind. On the other side, the road is very wide, very spacious. They won't make it. They won't make it. The duel will be between these two in Milan in Remo 2026. From the delivery, Big Cycling wants to start with a surprise. The surprise here is effective. The one from Great Britain hasn't started yet. The pack is getting closer. Oh, the big group is breathing down their necks. With Van Aert and company, Pedersen could break away, and even Isaac Del Toro himself. Oh, Van Aert is doing great, Van Aert. For third place are Pogacar's attack. He's on the wheel. He won't let go. Pidcock is going to win. Pidcock is going to win. Hold on. He wins the race. Pogacar almost took it by a quarter of a wheel. Pidcock nearly got it. There they are, hugging each other. What a wonderful duel. He didn't give up. The one from Great Britain, right? And the Slovenian rider wins his first Milan-Sanremo, Don Iñaki de Rueta.
Impressive, those last 400 meters. Even though we knew that neither of them are sprinters, they gave us an amazing race finish. And the margin the Slovenian put in to win this Milan-Sanremo for the first time was extremely narrow, breaking all the records we had mentioned. Now he will be the man with the most one-day victories, ahead of Mathieu van der Poel. Everyone wants to congratulate him, and there he is with his battle wounds, the best cyclist of today.